For the most part, I feel like it's just going to create more animosity versus community, and that's what obviously, if we're trying to make things better, that's what we need is more community, not us obviously having dictatorship out here, and it's only making people feel more disconnected from the city for some reason. Like, this is just so much today. I wasn't expecting to see them. Mostly we've been saying just the police.
There were times when I felt like, especially under previous times I've been here, threatened. I felt like because of my basically conservative political stance that I'm actually sometimes targeted. And when they're here, I'm not worried about that. I don't have any worries at all concerning that. So it doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I'm happy to see it in some ways.
We think it's just like an intimidation, and also it's free publicity. Do you know what I mean? Like, they put them out here, and the administration puts them out here, and it looks like, oh my God, we're clamping down on everything. Well, where's the crime here? Where's the crime? And I feel really bad for these people, these National Guard people, because they're put in a horrible situation, and they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. And who's paying for this? Who's paying for this? And here's my message to the red states. You're paying for all this. So
I'm not ready to get paid.
it's beyond disturbing. It's truly it's meant to instill fear in people. And that's no way to run a country. All based on fear. Any kind of country, but a democracy or republic or whatever we are, but it's no way to run a country. And I feel so bad for these people. They have zip ties. It's terrible for the National Guard. So it hurts us in our heart. It hurts us in our heart when we see this. It's so unnecessary and so wrong.
It's a joke. It's unnecessary. Really unnecessary. I mean, when it comes to the city, you have city crime, and as you looked at all the statistics, crime is really down. So it's really unnecessary. It's a kind of a horse and pony show.
Personally, we have clearly a family, and that's been one of the factors of us potentially wanting to move out of the city eventually, is just the nature of the city and the crime rate. I know that it has gone down but it's still very much a active fear in our life is navigating this area with our kids. So I'm hopeful that it will make a difference, but I don't really know much about it.
I would say it's a little bit of shock, just because if there's an issue with the law enforcement, maybe they should be, trained differently or something like that. I don't think necessarily having other people take over their jobs is the answer. I guess it would just depend on their approach, really. I don't feel like DC is necessarily just naturally violent. I feel like most people have a lot of mental health issues that need to be addressed, more so than retaliating with enforcement or authority. I think what they need more so is someone who understands that mental health is an issue within our community.
Discussion about crime in the district. And the other day, I wanted to get a sense. As you can see, in 2024, we have 29 individuals who were shot and killed in the district, all teens, some as young as 3 years of age, okay, because of gunfire. Some of these cases are solved, some of them are not solved. But what this makes clear to me is that there is a whole community that is suffering because of the violent crime in this district. And anyone who wants to tell me the crime is down and that we don't need an emergency focus on crimes of violence, all they need to do is take a look at this and talk to the loved ones and the family members of these individuals, all shot and killed long before their time.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good to see all of you here. I think it's despicable that Democrats cannot agree that we need more law and order in a city that has been ravaged by violence, crime, murders, property theft. This should be a winning issue for all Americans. I don't understand. It's just anything President Trump does, the Democrats want to disagree with. I think the president would love to work with Democrats on this issue to bring law and order to America's cities, but unfortunately they have failed, and that's why he's taken this historic action to federalize the National Guard. And as you're seeing from last night's numbers, we already have seen success. We are removing violent offenders, we are arresting criminals, and we are removing drugs and firearms off of the streets of the city to make it safer for all of its residents. Of course, the appropriate measures to detain and deport that individual will be taken, as they should.
Fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.